Hey, Stratman here from pipware.com. I'm just going to take you through the trades I've done this evening. I recorded all my trades using Jing, and now I'm just playing back the trades and giving you a bit of a summary of how I traded this session. Started off the session looking at the pound yen, 12 minutes to Swiss news, and we'll see that the Swiss news was a low impact one, wasn't a red one on Forex Factory, so that's good. What I've seen is that on the M15 we've come up and tested the SMA 60, we've broken through on the M5, we've come back and retested. I'm now looking for another pullback so that I can enter. I missed this pullback here because I only just turned on my system now. You can see my stochastics down the bottom. And on H1 we're making lower lows and lower highs, so I'm only interested in trading short. We can see there's a bit of a support resistance through here, and we've just broken the previous H4 and H1 candle, which is a good sign for a downside move. So all we've got to do now is wait for a pullback and we enter the trade. So let's see how that eventuated for us. So this is the Euro Yen, only done 89 pips for the day around the same time. We've seen a nice pullback into the M5 there. I'm just waiting for another pullback here. We can see we've broken the previous candles as well. And we're seeing pretty much the same story on the pound USD. We've broken through the previous 4-hour and 1-hour candle, and just looking to see if we can get a retracement back up in here. We've had a good bounce off the SMA 60 on G15, and everything else is under the SMA 60, so we're looking at doing short trades. And here we go, just entering the trade on the... So I can see my pullback now into my M5 on pound yen, so looking to go short here. And you can see that I've entered short right on this candle here, and my stop's right on my 10 pips above, and we'll see how that develops. So that was on M1, now we're looking at M5, and you can see it's a good story, nice bit of support and resistance coming through here. Our stop's kind of on that point, and we're looking just to follow this thing short. I got a setup on pound USD, that's what this is on M5, so I've entered here as well with a 10 pip stop. And at the same time we can see the Euro Yen has exhibited the same kind of pattern here, and all under our SMA 60, and so look to enter there as well. So at this point I'm sitting on 3 trades, the pound yen, pound USD and Euro Yen, and basically we're sitting at break even on all these trades. We're looking at Euro Yen right at this moment. So pound USD, Euro Yen sitting at 15 pips here, pound yen is sitting at 40 pips, and so that's the pound yen, 40 pips. Looking at Euro Yen around 20 pips, and the pound USD at about 15 pips. So looking to bail the trades at this point, which I have. Made some pretty serious profit, around 60 pips. Now I'm monitoring a pound USD trade, going short on this one. Looking at about 10 pip stop again, hoping this one's going to go short, but it's not really developing very well, but we'll just watch and see what happens to it. Yeah, I'm just switching over to 15 minutes on this chart to see what happens with it. Switch to the hourly, and that's the end of that video for now. So I exited that GU trade, an extra trade for about 3 or 4 pips profit, so I didn't want to take a loss on it. Now I'm stalking a pound yen trade again, and we'll see where this one takes us. So we've already made some money off this one on the big move down earlier, and I went out for dinner and I can see that prices come back up and then come back down, and I'm looking for this pullback into the M5 SMA 60 again, and see if I can enter in short once again. So let's just see where this one takes us. So here's my entry. You can see my stop loss is inside this M5 candle here, and but I'm pretty strict on my 10 pip stop loss. So this is how I entered. So currently 1 pip in profit at this point. And we can see that this one's come up pretty close to my stop loss, but we're not going to move it. We're pretty rigid with our 10 pip stop loss. What we're hoping for is it to spill over and come down under this 129 here. So we can see it developing into a downward kind of situation. This is M15, and we're looking for it to break this kind of line here and head downwards. We've got all good signs of downwards short trading, so we're happy with this trade. Nice tight stop. So at this stage we're about 4 pips in profit. It's a very slow moving trade, but we're hoping that we're going to get a break downwards from here. Nice curve over here to the downside, but never guarantee it's going to happen. Still in a pretty high probability trade, and we continue to hold our stop at 10 pips. So we're now 10 pips in profit, and I've moved my stop down to lock in about 4 or 5 pips of profit there, and just don't want to turn this into a loser. And there's our stop loss was just hit, so it came out of that trade at only 4 pips positive, better than a loser, so we're happy. We're up over 60 pips so far for the day. So let's just wait for the next setup. And we're pretty glad we got out of that trade, because price retraced back quite a bit, and now we're seeing another pullback into our M5 SMA 60, so another opportunity to enter again as soon as we break downwards. And we get a nice signal to enter here, and again stop at 10 pips. You know, don't care that there's a candle protruding above. We just don't want to lose too much if this trade goes against us. And here's the reason we entered. Nice pullback into the SMA 60, and a break below that candle got me in. Just a bit concerned because we've got a little bit of news coming up, and we'll see how that pans out. So this one's turned into a pretty good trade. She's broken well and truly below. It's looking good on all counts here. So, you know, very happy with this. There's my Jukas copy platform. Screaming ahead, we're at 30 pips right now, so very 32, 35 pips, 36 pips, 37 pips. You know, we're happy. So I can see a nice pullback happening here with a really beautiful looking flag here. I'm interested in getting my stop down just above this, because I don't want to lose much of my profit, and if it does break down further, I'll still be in the trade. So there's my stop move down, and you know, just to lock in those profits. I've locked in 15 pips at this point, and this is the point at which my stop gets hit, and I'm out of that trade for another 15 pips. So there's a good bit of pipware trading for you, all using this dashboard. Fantastic. We'll catch you on the next session.